Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Senator ABARIBE blasts IGBO politicians for not supporting NNAMDI KANU. Senator representing Abia State in the upper legislative chamber, Senator ABARIBE, has again publicly declared support for the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi NNAMDI KANU. ABARIBE, who is famed for being the one and only senator with courage to ask Buhari to resign for incompetence and for defending the cause of the Southeast people in the Senate. He is said to be an open speaker, supporter of NNAMDI KANU, has retreated and said again the reason why he supported KANU and why he will continue to support him. The senator also blamed other Igbo leaders and politicians for not protecting NNAMDI KANU and his group, even when it was obvious that their intentions were in the interest of that zone. ABARIBE also applauded KANU for the release of relief food materials he sent to his people in the east to cushion the effort of the lockdown. He disclosed that the North defends Boko Haram and herdsmen, even when it is obvious that they are a terrorist group. But politicians of Igbo origin did not support NNAMDI KANU and the IPOB groups, which is pathetic. See the North. They will never say anything about what the Fulanese herdsmen are doing or Boko Haram. They just keep quiet and they bamboozle you with different words. You Igbos, you will not support your people. It is a statement of fact and is a shame. Have you people seen why I support NNAMDI KANU? Throughout the time he was in Nigeria, I know he is a good man and means well for the people. That's why I took it upon myself to stand solidly for him when he was granted bail. Most times, I see my fellow politicians against NNAMDI and the IPOBs. That is not good. Even in the North, their politicians don't speak against Boko Haram. Or have you heard any of the northern governors, senators, say one thing bad about the Boko Haram, even with the atrocity they are causing in the nation? No way. Herdsmen, even when it is obvious that they are a terrorist group. We need to give IPOB support since they have proven that they can deliver. What if NNAMDI KANU was killed in the Python dance, like many Igbo politicians, and we do not support him? Who could have brought money today to help our people in this hard time? You see, let us support what is good. It's time we leaders in the Southeast respect what we have and handle it with care. Let us look at it with integrity, for it is the way we value our things that others will carry it along with us. How come you Igbos, you don't support what is your own? You don't patronize and you don't even support your own. In Senate, you all keep quiet and behave as though you don't know NNAMDI KANU and the mission it stands for. Is it not for the good of all Igbos? I ask you again, is it not for the good of every one of us? That's why I openly support NNAMDI KANU, and I'm not ashamed to tell you again and again that I support him. Well, Nigerian Senator ABARIBE has come out again to openly declare his support for the person of NNAMDI KANU, saying NNAMDI KANU is a great leader of the Igbos, and all he's looking for and his intention is that the Igbos have freedom. What NNAMDI KANU believes is that very soon the Igbos will be liberated from every chains of oppression. But it is a shame that the very Igbo citizens of Nigeria do not support their own. They all behave as though they don't know what NNAMDI KANU stands for. Have you heard the North? He asked. It's not supporting Boko Haram. They will not tell you they don't support them. They will not. But guess what? They are all solidly behind Boko Haram. And the herdsmen, they know of the atrocities. But have you heard any of them openly declared or say that Boko Haram will be brought to justice? Not a single one of them. How come we in the south, and southeast don't support our own? This is the question that is baffling Senator Abaribe, and he's very, he's very saddened at this. All this came up because Nnamdi Kanu, brought some relief material, food item to the people of, Abia State and people of that region, so that they can, it can help them during this time of this coronavirus, the lockdown. He's been speaking. He has not stopped speaking about, the Igbos, about their freedom, how the colonial masters in those days, what they did, how they just merged the region. And even when the Igbos started requesting for their place, what happened. So this man is saying it is hard time that the Igbos give preference and, turn to what is right. And he's very ashamed to say, to say that it's a thing of shame that some Igbo governors, senators will not speak. Rather, they are the ones opposing and against Nnamdi Kanu. Senator Abaribe, this is not his first time speaking up, defending the person of Nnamdi Kanu. He keeps speaking up. He keeps saying that Nnamdi Kanu, the cause and the mission is fighting for is for a noble cause. But how come from his very home, from his very household, he doesn't have that support, that manpower support that he should have, that should allow this cause to really thrive? He doesn't feel the support. And he's not ashamed to say that the sons of the soil have not really supported their own. They've not really defended Nnamdi Kanu. They've not really stood by him, and they've not allowed the Igbos, the Indigbos, to really thrive and to enjoy what should be rightfully theirs. I think, when most of them, when they get into the place of politics, they become controversial. When they begin to see money, some of them are even bribed to begin to have Emirates in their state and so on and so forth. Some of them are even able to tell people that, well, this is what I'm going to be doing next. So it's a different ballgame altogether. A songwriter once says, money, money, the root of all evil. I think by the time they get there and they start collecting their wages and all that, they totally forget that they are representing people who cannot speak up for themselves. They totally forget their responsibility, that they are representing a senatorial district. They are supposed to go to the Senate and say, this is what is happening to the people of this area. This is what they are struggling with. This is what they need. This is how we can help them. The budget should reflect what these people need. But no, because I'm really surprised by some bills that is being passed in the House. And I'm really seriously wondering, is anybody from the South there? Take, for instance, the bill of repentant Boko Haram, giving them jobs and what have you. It's really a shame. I can't even imagine it. I can't begin to comprehend it. It's really a shame that the people of other senators are there. So I'm really wondering, is everything all right, or is it that when they get to the house, there is something that is being blown on them and nobody can speak? Is there something that is really wrong and Nigerians, cannot speak when they get there? Or is there a fetish thing going on that we don't really know about? These are some of the questions I begin to ask myself. How can people that are killers, they don't know any other thing, they want to give them opportunity to travel abroad? What about well-meaning Nigerians, intelligent children, parents that have no means or way of support, that have intelligent children that will fly the flag of Nigeria tomorrow, that will be in the international front to make Nigeria a spectacle, a place of envy to the world? Nobody is supporting them. How many children in the country have been given scholarship? See, the other day, they brought Boko Haram, their wives and their children, into the country in a grand style. Guess what? With the army air fleet, they brought them in the grand style, put them in the very place where they have displaced Nigerians, where they have, destroyed the lives of people, killed men and women, children, infants, burned their houses. Now they are occupying that land. And we say that there is no oppression in Nigeria. Oh no, I stand to be corrected that there is serious oppression. And we need good governance, good leaders to take us out of the hands of this oppression from the north, not just from the north, from even our own people from the south that have decided to connive with those from the north. It is a thing of shame, really, to talk about what they are doing. Too numerous to mention. That's why I want to hear your take on this matter. What do you think? Please, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe, like and share. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. Don't forget to thumbs up. That helps us to do more. God bless you. Have